Welcome.
Attention, please.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome to the No Comfort Zone podcast. It's time to get out of your comfort zone and live on purpose. Broadcasting to the world from Rockford, Illinois. This is your wake-up call.
Warning.
You are the solutions to all your problems. Stop thinking average. Become the hero version of yourself. Every day, every time, without fail, no exceptions. It all matters. You've entered the No Comfort Zone. It's time for a reality check.
Hey, welcome back to the No Comfort Zone podcast. My name is Dan Brzezowski, and I'll be your host for the next 10 minutes talking about no comfort zone stuff. Hope this podcast finds you well. I'm driving in a snowstorm, believe it or not, and as I'm driving, being irresponsible. Listen, I recommend, there is a disclosure here. Do not podcast and drive. I'm not unique in this. I know there's other people that are doing it, but I got to tell you, it's probably not the smartest thing to do, and especially during a snowstorm. But I call it like soundproofing. It's pretty cool on how driving in this is a lot quieter outside. It's very calm. So as I'm driving home from the day job, I'm getting ready to work on my No Comfort Zone stuff, and I got a really interesting call that I have to get on a little bit later this evening. And the topic, I'm going to share it with you right now, and if my listener is out there, if my guy that's going to be talking to me tonight, if you're out there listening, just to share with you, we're going to be talking a little bit about you and this. So here's the question that you ever just wake up, and this is for a lot of people. There's a lot of guys out there that are extremely ambitious that really want it all. They want to go for it, but they're just so, I don't want to call it lazy, because they're working hard, they're doing things, they're multitasking, they're going after it. But there's just this element like, man, is this all there is? Just to grind it out? And there's so much more, but you're only focused on a certain area of your life. And you might think, I want it all and I want it now, but you got to have some patience. You really, truly do. That patience, like I talked about in the other podcast, biggest thing I learned in the last 2 years is going to be patience. But I'll tell you what, for all those guys out there, all those cowboys that are out there that are wanting to go after it, and I'm talking in a big way. I'm not talking about the guys who just want to pay their bills. I'm talking the guys who want to start to go after some wealth. What's going to be that move to get you to the next level? What's the difference between the guy that you were 5 or 10 years ago, or the gal that you were 5 or 10 years ago, and the person you are now? And what do you have to do today in order to put yourself into the trajectory of where you want to go? It is so simple to me that I understand this now. And then now that I'm working in this zone, this is really what the No Comfort Zone is all about. Let's just say that you have goals. If you knew you couldn't fail goals, I have no more excuses goals, I'm not going to let my relationship hold me back goals, or I don't have to find a relationship to go after my goals. Whatever it is for you, time management, procrastination, self-confidence, self-worth, money, whatever it is that's holding you back, get rid of all those excuses and ask yourself the one biggest, most important question you can. If you knew you couldn't fail, what would you do? Would you be living the life that you're living now? I could actually say, yes, I would. I chose where I'm at right now, and it feels great. Now, my future version, where I'm looking to be at, the next reality for me is not this. I know where I'm going in the next. I'm going to be helping more people on a greater level get out of their comfort zones and start achieving massive success. I'm already starting to see it now. Now, check this out. Let's just say that you've got these goals that you say they're aggressive. I'll call BS on it, but let's just say that you say they're aggressive. Here's what ends up happening. I want to get up at 4:55 in the a.m. I want to lose the weight. I want to make the money. I want to get self-confidence. I want to start my day. I want to walk with major intensity in every step that I take in my life towards my reality. And I just want to feel great all around and all over. And I want to be in the zone 24/7. Well, there's a simple way to do that. With intention, you have to work into that space. But here's what happens. Do this. I saw this somewhere. I don't know who I stole it from. So none of this copyright stuff. Don't come at me for it because I don't know. But I've used it in my life. I used it when I spoke on stage. I used it in management, and it's one of those things when the surveys come back and people ask me the question, what's the biggest thing you got, or I ask them, what's the biggest thing you got out of the seminar? In leadership, this is one of the biggest things they got. In high-level sales, I'm talking about the top producers, like the 1% producers. These are the people that say, I got this the most out of that. And what it is draw a gigantic circle on a whiteboard, big circle. And right in the middle, that's you. You're right in the middle of it. And outboard, the circle, that's all your goals, your dreams, and your ambitions, your hopes, your intentions, everything that you want in life. And the space between are the activities that you need to do on a consistent and regular basis. I'm going to say it again. Consistent and regular basis. Keep your head down and keep moving forward. Do not stop. What ends up happening is people will get to a point, they get tired, they get hit up with adversity, they want to go down for the count. There are people that just cannot take negativity. They can't take the, I'm not seeing any results, nothing's happening, I'm going to stop. It's kind of like that. I saw this, I think, on the law of attraction. It's like when you plant a seed in the ground and you water it and you nurture the soil and you take care of it and you give it the proper aeration that seed needs. What happens is that seed begins to grow. And although you don't see anything above the surface, it's still growing underneath the surface. And that's what it comes to when you're going after your goals and your dreams and your ambitions and your hopes and the ideals that you want in life. See, God put us on this earth to have everything that we could possibly ever want. There's abundance everywhere. But there's also an abundance of negativity and disappointment and quitting and behavior that indicates you can't do it and self-talk that says you're not worthy enough for it. So what ends up happening is you start to think to yourself, well, I'm not worthy. I can't do it. This is too hard. I'm never going to be successful at that. And what you do is you start thinking differently. You stop putting the activities in. The desire goes away. And when the desire goes away, the plan goes away. You stop doing the activities. The seed will never turn into a plant, or the grass will never go through the soil. And the bottom line is this. You start to justify, and you start to make that circle come in closer. You compromise what you wanted in life for laziness, for lack, for all of the things that why you listen to this podcast that you don't want. So what I'm going to tell you to do is this. You're going to war. In 2020, you want to have it all? You really want to go for it? Don't be that guy or that gal that's going to be like, yeah, I'm all ready to go. And then you take the first step and it's cold outside. I don't want to go running. Or, you know what? There's 3 people in the room. I'm a little nervous to go approach that person and say hi. I'm afraid to ask my boss for a raise because I don't think he's going to give it to me. What are we doing? Why are you on this earth? If it's to get by, like, here, I'll tell you straight up. So this week, great week. Everyone's gelling together. Management's coming together. Process is working. Things are going great. I'm traveling in a snowstorm podcasting. I was just listening to 3 Rush songs in a row because I just found out yesterday that Neil Peart passed away. And talk about a musician, talk about a rock and roller, talk about a guy who was just great for the industry. And from what it sounds like, he was a real class act, a real musician, a real artist. And it's so sad that he died at 67 of brain cancer. And I'm jamming to the music, and I got so inspired by listening to the different songs of Rush and Neil Peart. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to reach out to my people because I want to talk to them about their goals. I'm so inspired all the time to help people get where they want to go. And this call that I'm getting on tonight, it's nothing more than, here is where you're currently at now. Here's how you got there. You've identified to me what it is that you want. Tonight's game plan night. Tonight, let's go for it, man. What's the plan we're going to do? I'm rubbing my hands together. I say, what are we going to do, man? What are we going to do to get where you want to go? How's that going to look? How difficult is that going to be? Yep, that's going to be awesome. And when you think it's difficult, try taking a cold shower or two. How do you like me now? So we're going to challenge each other, and we're going to get us to the end zone. And now let me ask you a question. How would you genuinely feel if you achieved your goals in 2020? No BS. If you really achieved them. Not it would be nice to. Not, gosh, that would be cool. But you know what? I can, I will, I must. I'm going to achieve everything I want to achieve in 2020. I'm going to start doing it now. And if you don't know how, guess what? I can help you. I'm that guy. I can help you get where you want to go. I really can. The blueprint helps a lot. It helps a lot of people so far. So far, what I'd like to say is this, is that I don't have permission to talk about anybody that I'm working with yet. But as time goes on, I'm going to have some people about their mentality, what they thought about getting into a no comfort zone, what they thought about coming out of it, what happened, and what's the reality like after they've experienced it. Because when you start it, it'll mess you up for the rest of your life. It's gonna mess up your brain. It's programming you to be goal seeking. It's programming you to be a leader. It's programming you to be the best version of yourself. So go to thenocomfortzone.com, download the blueprint, hit me up at dan@thenocomfortzone.com. And let's see what we can do to help you get where it is you want to go. As I bear through this snowstorm, keeping you in mind, I hope you have a great evening. Stay close to the ones you love, be good to yourself, and get out of your comfort zone and start living on purpose.
Say goodbye.
Want more of the No Comfort Zone? You can follow Dan on Instagram and Twitter at NoComfortZone1.
Bye.
Or on the web at thenocomfortzone.com.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to the No Comfort Zone podcast.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.